Hello everyone, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3 5th edition. Last time we had an interesting run-in with the creature, spirit, soldier that grants us our paladin powers. And now we are no longer a paladin of the broken oath. We are instead an oath of devotion, because we then proceeded to kill that person. And then, because they were killed, I'm assuming we are no longer able to break our oath. Which is, you know, a nice little loophole for the whole system, I think. But with that done, whilst we're here in the Underdark, let's just go see what else we can find.
Looking into the hole, you see only darkness. It's impossible to tell how deep it goes by sight alone.
Hello?
Your call echoes as it plunges downward, before gradually fading away.
Alright, if that's not the bullet that we already killed, what is it? Is my big question.
It's a Susa tree. These are territorial markings. And recent ones too.
Well, these are problematic bibberbangs, so they have to go. Gale, can you set that stuff alight? That would be a yes. So we will tread carefully. These flames will ease in a few moments. They turn to ash. And then we can climb down here. And while we're controlling Gale, we're going to get a little mage hand going.
Calls for help. Could be genuine. Or a
Right.
trap.
We're going to take our mage hand for a little walk. Right, there's the backpack I want. Throw that to them. Get out of there. Alright, they misty step over.
Ah, right. What were you saying?
What are you doing down here?
I was looking for Derek. She'll be worried sick. I must need to go. For you. Your trouble.
I mean, I feel like Gale should have earned that reward, but you know, it's fine. A scroll of invisibility. Nice to have. Then over there's a cup of oil. A folk hero, a lethal endeavor. Will is inspired. I think around here somewhere there's a type of mushroom that we're after. But I can't quite recall. I've never seen a cup of oil before, though. Slick as grease and black as pitch, likely unsuitable for cooking. But I thought back here somewhere was one of those mushrooms we wanted, but if I can't see them, it might be that one. Can
No rest for the
the mage hand get it? A noble stalk. When broken, this mushroom, typically odorless fond, emits a strong medicinal aroma. Consume with the mage hand? Hold on, give me... What does Noble Stalk do? Too late. We'll never know. Can we even get too close to set these off? I thought you could with the hand, but perhaps not. Perhaps that's been entirely patched out. Which is a nice way of doing it. I appreciate that. But the plant is gone, whatever it was. And we are about to be gone as well. Still, we saved someone. We got some inspiration. Very happy about it. I do wonder if they'll ever implement a way to use inspiration with attack rolls.
With haste.
Oh, hello.
Out of sight. Out of mind.
We get the whole gang over here.
Breathe deep and move. Should mind my step.
Of course, they're stuck on ladders, aren't they? Alright, we're all here. We are all hiding.
Move with care. Should mind my step.
There is a hook horror over here. There's one in that tree as well. We stand here. Shadowheart.
Can't afford. There's something about these flowers. Feels like my magic's wilting.
I would like to enter turn-based mode. And I would like to see if we have arrows of roaring thunder somewhere in the party inventory. Sort by type. Specialist arrows. Arrow of roaring thunder. Shoot an enemy with an exploding arrow. Targets caught in the blast are possibly pushed back 17 feet. Alright, this guy is way too far for this. We would need to be down here.
Quiet as a shadow.
Well, in fact then,
Strength in silence.
Shadowheart
Next, I wonder.
can cast Pass Blessing of the Trickster, grant advantage on stealth checks to Will. Right, let's get out of turn-based mode. Oh, the Susa anti-magic field might not be helping. Oh, okay. Well, it's not gone to plan. I was hoping I might be able to Eldritch Blast them off this ledge, but alas not. But we're not in combat with that other one yet, so let's just go Hex, Cantrip. It took a little fall damage. No complaints. Gale
Surprised you spotted me.
is not in the action yet. As long as we're not in the Susa aura, we'll be okay. $15 damage is solid.
Let's end this.
And Shadowheart.
Moving.
Could probably go for a decent guiding bolt here. Right, and unfortunately I don't think we're going to be able to do the last 6 damage we need before it gets to cry for help or something.
We're attracting too much attention.
Yeah, it's not ideal, is it?
Light on my feet.
We could try silence. But I don't suppose they're going to stay in their spot very long. 6 damage. We do 1d8 piercing. We have something we could throw to do more damage. Well, we could shoot one of these other types of arrows. 1d8 plus 1d4 in some fashion or another. We missed. Oh, it's fine. Gale's up immediately. Alright, that one is done. Group stealthing. And then again, I would like Will be in range of that hook horror with a repelling blast. Shadowheart is still focusing on our advantage on stealth checks. Camera, please play ball. God, camera. I can't zoom out any further than this. It won't let me. Where is it? One, two. We got experience, so I assume it got launched off and into the depths of death somehow.
Out of sight, out of mind.
So,
On my way.
I can see the hook horror there.
I don't need any attention right now.
Repelling blast, just so strong. What's this? Oh, there's another one up here. Jeez.
Time to press ahead.
Time to get back. Thanks. I would like, once again, Will to have a shot at pushing this guy off a cliff. This is a tougher sell. Why are you not getting pushed off the cliff? Alright, well, let's get everyone else in the fight then. Start with just a regular first level guiding bolt. Good. Gale, I think we could probably just come in with a firebolt.
Strike with precision.
Good, and
Should have worn better boots.
Leo, 10 HP left. Not going to get much done, are we? Yeah, figured. Oh, jeez. Oh, I thought it was going to hit all three of us in an arc then with some kind of cleave attack, but apparently not, and I'm grateful for it. Let's reapply our hex, because it might be the difference maker. It was not quite. Alright, we get through another fight against just one of these guys. I've really been expecting a really big initiative to kick off, but so far, simply not. One giant spine surrounded by much smaller rib cages. Get some height up here. There's one more hook horror and a drow. Bilro the Forgotten. Are they opposed to our presence? Why can't I walk over that? Oh. We are getting into initiative. Alright, Gale. If we're getting into initiative, we're going in loud. Did we miss them both? Thank you. Not sure what was happening with that first one. Excuse me, where did Sacred Flame go? Thanks. Hypnotic pattern. I can deal with that. Leo, can you get over there? Can you jump over there? Squeeze by. Big smites. And Gale. 6 health there. 8 health there. I think a second level magic missile with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lovely. Nothing on them. We can jump over this gap with this guy's little hidey hole. A half-eaten gnome. I'm having a bad day. This guy, scrolls, icy crystal, scroll of sleep, scribbled notes. Scattered notes are scrawled by a chaotic hand. Protector, guardian of the adamantine forge from magma rose only in magma destroyed. Hot hammer where? A small map drawn underneath marked by numerous X's. Dorn knows.
Something's guarding that forge, and it's weak to this hot hammer.
Weak to this hot hammer. We saved Balin, we know that one. The Adamantine Forge. The forge is protected by a guardian who is weak to magma and some kind of hot hammer. To use the forge, we need to place a mold in the mithril ore in the respective chambers, then pull the lever. We learned an Adamantine Forge is hidden deep within the Underdark. I'm aware of the forge. I'm also wondering if we now have between us... We have an icy halve. We have a memory shard. Is that it? Or is it something else? Oh, icy metal. And an icy crystal. So, where's the other bits? And icy crystal, icy metal. Did that fail? No, we have Morning Frost. Heart of Ice. When you cast a spell or cantrip on an enemy, inflict frostbite for 1 turn. 1d8, 1d6 plus 4, bludgeoning. Rare magic weapon. Quarterstaff, versatile. Alright, that's nice to have. Don't know what frostbite is as a condition, but I assume that's not the hot hammer in question. Shall we cast Speak with Dead on this half-eaten gnome?
The corpse remains silent.
Alright, the half-eaten gnome doesn't care. Will you talk to me even though I just killed you? Yeah, I didn't think they'd be very happy with me. Deception, you're confused. I would never harm something as beautiful as your beloved. Oh, that's a toughie. Smashed it. Yes, beautiful. Your notes mention a guardian. What is it?
Protector of the adamantine forge, born from hellish heat, in hellish heat, destroyed.
Who is the Dawn in your records mention?
Enemy, like Zargrim,
Like Zargrim?
adamantine forge. Only one of us may find.
We know where the forge is. We know what it is. Alright, I'm satisfied. Nice that we could just lie to the guy to get what we want. Right, so it should be relatively safe around here now. We can go pick through some more bits and pieces. I wonder if that fight in question has been made more difficult now that they have level 5 in the game. Because that and the fight with the Githyanki were probably the two toughest in the game.
The rock under your feet juts upwards, forming a perfectly engraved tombstone with a small epitaph. In memory of Myrna, a shining light in this dark world, may you forever gaze upon the lake you loved to play in.
Dig up the grave. I'm sure my compatriots won't mind that at all.
You slowly expose the skeletal remains of a large dog wearing a chunky leather collar.
Each collar, it's got runes all over it. I wonder what they say.
No one gonna make this perception check?
Strange collar. It's got runes all over it. I wonder what they say.
Where is this collar gone? Dog collar amulet. Imagine if we could give it to Scratch back at camp. That would be cute. Alright then. Nothing else for us around these parts? We could take some Sousa bark, go and do a Sousa weapon, but it seems like more effort than the weapon is worth. Probably there's a lot of stuff that when I get into the game at 1.0, I will certainly go out of my way to do, to try and become as OP as possible. But for now, I think... Will, you got a spell slot?
The pride of the gate.
You do.
Is that blood?
You got plenty.
Never mind.
We got plenty.
Charmed, I'm sure.
You've lost your level 3s, but we could probably Arcane Recovery a level 3 back.
No one back home will ever believe this.
I think it's probably about time we get ourselves back to Grimforge. We've been back around the... Oh, hello. Is that you dying? Sometimes when you load into places, they like to remind you that not everything has reloaded in as it was when you got here. Yeah, we've been around the Underdark quite enough for now, I think. We have to come around the long way back to our skidoo that we left on. And then once we're back in Grimforge, I know there's like a top half space we have not been to, because when we were interacting with the Deep Growth A, we killed them rather than having them help us break down the wall, so that could be its own problem. But we get back to Grimforge. No one wants us immediately dead, which is always a welcome start. So if we head up here, and that's the ship we came in on the first time round. But if we swing round to this bit of wall that remains unexcavated, we might be able to see about some other type of solution. So it's this bit of wall here. Now I wonder if Gale could Misty Step through, because we do have line of sight to behind it. 45 toughness is quite high. Vulnerable to force damage, vulnerable to thunder damage. So,
Sharp as ever.
force damage would be Eldritch Blast, but it would have to be like a max scoring critical hit to impact this in any way.
At the ready.
Gale, from here, could you Misty Step to any of this target? Says it's out of sight, which is annoying. I don't suppose there's anywhere that would technically be in sight for around here. And we almost certainly can't jump up there, I imagine. Yeah, that's not going to work out, is it? And there's no side path. So unless I want to spend my last explosives possibly getting through this, but no guarantees,
If not over, then through.
then that's not going to be one for us right now. Unless there's some explosives in some of these, but I doubt it. Rum, war pick, cash. Yeah, that is definitely the best place to stand to get in that particular crate. Oh, hello. Take the extra arrows, certainly. And crossbow. Alright, so that is a bust, unfortunately. We're going to have to find some other way up. Now, fortunately for us, the area at the end of Grimforge, or at least as far as we've been through it, is currently only populated with dead people, because we've been through and dealt with most of the problem. There's a random greater potion of healing here.
I'll take that.
I will take that. Nobody saw it, it didn't actually happen, right?
All three leaders did the